The last time these teams met, March 15th, LeBron had a triple-double and a blowout win. Steph had 27. But Steph's been red hot of late. So here's how the Lakers are approaching him tonight.
We know who the head of the snake is, it's Steph. We got to do our best to contain him. It's going to be a team effort, not just all the pressure on the guards. We got to make sure we keep an eye on them and stay locked in on them at all times.
We anticipate they're going to throw the kitchen sink at Steph. Multiple defenders, different matchups, some blitzes, some shadowing, that type of stuff. We've kind of seen everything. Steph has seen everything.
So let's get into it with the man himself, the one and only Jalen Rose gets up here, and we're ready to go. So let's look at this from a bunch of different areas. Tell me exactly what Steph has to do tonight against all that defense in order for them to have a chance to win.
I got your back, Greeny. Here's what he has to do. Make at least 10 threes. And I may seem like it can't be done, but I got something for you. Steph Curry has done that more times this season than any player in the history of the NBA has done throughout their career. So if the Golden State Warriors have a chance to do this, us calling Steph Curry the greatest shooter we've ever seen is because he gets it off of every action. Dribble handoffs, down screens, off one-on-one dribble action. He shoots it from the line. He shoots it closer towards half court. He's the greatest show in basketball. He's an MVP candidate. And by the way, is a 3-time champion. He and LeBron James were born in the same Ohio hospital. Now these dudes are playing at an elite level in a play-in game. They're going to need Steph Curry to be historic if they have a chance to beat the Lakers.
So you're saying he needs to make 10 threes. The over-under is actually 5.5. Would you go over? Do you believe he will make at least 6?
Greeny, you know what? I've never bet on sports other than the NCAA tournament and fantasy. I guess that is betting, but I would take that bet. I would take that bet. Win, lose, or draw, Steph is making over 5.5 threes. You know why? In his previous game, he had a career high in field goal attempts and three-pointers attempted. He attempted 22 threes in the previous game. So even if he's not hot, I anticipate he's going to take at least 20. So take over 5.5.
Okay, I like that. So that's what we all know. He's got to go crazy tonight. How about LeBron? Give me the game plan for him. If you're LeBron James, give the fans something to watch tonight. What would you be expecting to see him try to establish tonight in order to get the Lakers a win?
Points in the paint. Do not settle. Draymond Green is a terrific defender for the Golden State Warriors, but the Lakers have way too many big bodies to throw at them, including LeBron James. Do not settle. Continue to attack the basket. In half-court situations, definitely in transition. Anthony Davis is going to establish himself in hollow actions with Marc Gasol or Andre Drummond. And so I anticipate the Lakers will try to make sure they get to the paint and get to the free throw line against these smaller Golden State Warriors.
And do you expect them to win? Who do you like tonight?
I like the Lakers by double digits, actually. By double digits, actually. The one thing about the play-in games, we're excited about them until they actually happen. You seen the games last night, right?
Yeah.
Indiana was not playing around. And so I kind of anticipate a lot of that with the Los Angeles Lakers defeating the Golden State Warriors by at least double figures.
Okay, let's hope not for the purposes of it being a fun night for us tonight. But you mentioned last night's game. So Indiana just blows out Charlotte. And then Jason Tatum kind of takes care of business all by himself. 50 points last night for the Celtics as they survive and advance. So what chance do you give them to make it a tough series in the next round, the first round, against Brooklyn?
Nets in 5. Gentlemen's sweep, as we like to call it in the NBA. But I'm happy for Jason Tatum. Here's why. This is what you want from your young stars. It's kind of like Steph Curry gave us this year. You know that your team is not going to win the East. You know that they're not a championship contender. But however, you go out and put up 50 to shoot them into the playoffs. I appreciate that. But going against KD, James Harden, and their former teammate Kyrie Irving, this is going to be a whole different level for the Boston Celtics than they had last night. So the Nets in 5 is what I anticipate.
All right. I think a lot of people looking at it that way. We showed earlier that the Nets were 3-0 against Boston this year, and they won those games by an average of 15 points. Meanwhile, on Planet Earth, Jalen, which is sponsored by Whole Foods Market, you know who's excited? The basketball fans in New York. And they're not thinking about Brooklyn. They're thinking about the Knicks, who are in the playoffs for the first time in 8 years. And look at some of the numbers that is generating. The faithful are excited. Vivid Seats tells us the lowest you can get a ticket right now to get into the Garden is a little over $200. The most expensive tickets are going upwards of $8,000. They will open against Atlanta. Game 1 is Sunday at the Garden. Are you buying the hype? How far can the Knicks go?
I'm buying the hype because they're playing against the Atlanta Hawks in the first round. And both of those teams advancing would be a celebration for each of those fan bases. The Knicks, led by Tom Thibodeau, have done a terrific job of turning Julius Randle into an all-NBA performer, improving his three-point shooting. R.J. Barrett took a leap in his second year, improved in points, rebounds, and assists and three-point shooting. Derrick Rose has been outstanding, second most points in the league, scoring off the bench. And Alec Burke has been a revelation coming back from COVID, playing big-time minutes. So for the Knicks, by the way, to win a game, so let me just set the table. Yeah. All the Knicks have to do is win one playoff game at home, and New York is going to be hysterical. Let's just set the table. Now, if they happen to win a series, oh man, oh my goodness, New York is about to invade Atlanta. It's going to be interesting to see if they hold on to those home tickets. I've seen how that works, and so exciting for the Knicks fans. And like I tell people, the Knicks are the most exciting team in New York. The Nets are most exciting team everywhere else.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.